Welcome, Brick fans, to another Ninjago edition here on The Brick Show. We have a 2014 NinjaCopter. Before we go on with the NinjaCopter, what I will say is that Steven has predicted that this video, because of that could be him messaging me, he just has a gut feeling that this is going to be the most popular Ninjago set. This will be our most popular video in 2014. We'll see if he's right. So, here we go, let's get to it. This is the NinjaCopter. 70724, 516 pieces, and the retail on this in the US is $60, I believe 50 euros, those in Europe. Now, we get one instruction booklet. It's thicker, so it's not broken up, even though we have 3 different vehicles here. We get 4 figures, including the Pixal, a new character, in the only way that you can currently get her, if we call her a robot. I mean, that's what she appears to be. Alright, let's have a look. So here is our NinjaCopter, and we get 4 figures. Let's start with those, of course. First up here we have just your basic Nindroid. Well, at least you think he's basic. But then as you see on the back side, we have this peg. What is that for? Well, that is going to be used for his weapon, his vehicle, which is this glider. He fits right in there, as you see right here. And then you can pull these off and use those in his hand, those weapons right there. Now there is no stickers on the glider. That is printed on the brick. You'll see that piece in a few of the Ninjago sets. So it's a great little glider, and it's actually pretty versatile, which we will show you here in a minute. It attaches to the Nindroid jet. And next we have General Cryptor. Then here he is without wearing his headpiece, and then his back printing as well. And then here he is carrying his saw blade, his weapon of choice. Now in the box art and the instructions, it's actually, they show him carrying this in both this way and like this as well. Now General Cryptor will be fighting in his Nindroid jet fighter. Great little build here that I actually like. And these have saw blade propellers. This piece does come down, so you can kind of see in the console, the cockpit there, as he is sitting. Great little pearly silver on these side pieces. That is a sticker. Everything in here that is printed is a sticker, no printed bricks. Now I mentioned that the glider connects to it, so you'll see this piece right here. Then we take the glider and it will connect right in there like that. So then this becomes the look when the glider is attached. And then when you want to separate them, you just easily detach it, and you can both hold them in your hand and then use them to both fight Zane and Pixal at the same time. So great little combination. You see a lot of that in these Ninjago sets where 2 things are coming together as one, and then they can split off, and however you want to play or fight, you can. So really like those features here in the 2014 Ninjago line. Then our next figure here is Pixal. She seems to be a new character in the 2014 Ninjago theme. And so it appears that she is full robot, which makes sense because Zane is half robot, half human, and the Ninjago 2014 trailer is describing Pixal as an admirer of Zane. She actually has really great printing. You'll notice that hairpiece from the Monster Fighters line in a different color, and we get printing on the other side as well on the head, double-sided printing. And then Pixal's weapon of choice is the Spike Blade. And then lastly, we finally get to our ninja, and this, of course, is Zane. A lot of you are going to really like the printing on there. Whose favorite ninja is Zane? Let us know down in the comments. Here's a better look at Zane's printed head and his torso printing on the other side. Now, there's not double head printing, but there is printing on the other side of the head, as we see here. Now, as far as weapons, you'll see here Zane has the translucent blue Techno-Blade, which is the theme throughout these 2014 Ninjago sets. That's what they're all fighting over, and this is the exclusive one in the blue. Now, also included in this set, you'll see Zane's Falcon, and you'll notice that, yes, that is the same. It's not really a Falcon, actually. That's the same one from Tonto's Crow in the Lone Ranger series. They have included in this set. And another interesting thing, as I take this apart, you'll notice on the bottom of the Falcon, or what they're calling the Falcon, is for the first time that I've ever reviewed a set, you will see a Lego Friends, and it's pretty hard, there we go, a Lego Friends piece in a non-Lego Friends set. So you have a little star there, which we see a lot of these in the Friends sets, and it is now showing up in a regular non-Friends set. And now onto the NinjaCopter, and this is really what you want to see, right? This thing is awesome. I think you guys are really, really gonna love this. Now there is one thing I don't like, and that is the cockpit. That is how it actually fits right on there. You can see we have Zane and Pixal in there. Now everything on here is stickers, so that markings on the side, those are stickers. But what I don't like is how the cockpit is done, where you just fit that on like that. It stays on, it snaps on, but a lot of you probably think that it's going to, you know, slide up like this and be on a hinge, but that is not the case. Still looks great. That would be the only downside. Everything else on here I absolutely love, especially the gold propeller in the middle. Now before we get to that, let's take this off. Here's a quick view of what it looks like inside the cockpit. You'll see you have a little, for Pixel, a little computer. That is printed, that is not a sticker, of course. We've recognized that piece before. Now as far as weapons, we do have a few up front here. You'll notice here on the wings, we have some flick missiles. As we turn this, you'll see them there, over here. And then you can turn these flaps, wings on the sides down. And yes, those are stickers. And then we have some more blasters right here on both sides. We have some exhausts or engines up here. As we move further back, you'll notice there are two huge cannons here. We will shoot those, but it's kind of the major feature on that before we kind of show you how that works. Up on the top, you'll notice two more flick missiles here, and you get a total of 3 of these golden circular saw pieces, which look really nice, really highlight the set nicely. That is a sticker right there, a little lockup, and that's another feature. It's a little prison cell or Nindroid lockup, so as we catch the Nindroid, we put them in there, put that piece back down, and they can't go anywhere. And to our last feature, and really what the feature that makes the NinjaCopter awesome that you guys are going to love, is how the propellers, the cannons, and the back engines all work together. So as you see, as we turn these engines, the cannons will move up and down, and that huge gold propeller piece also will move between takeoff mode and what we would maybe call fight mode or flight mode. And so that's actually very cool how all that works. As we twist it, you'll see all of them moving around. Now for actually playing with it, you're going to either want to grab it like this under here in order to twist, but then your hand's going to be in the way. So the best scenario is going to be to grab it up front and then twist that way. So one thing I will say is it's kind of tough to get these moving and hold it. As a little kid, I could see there could be issues with you holding the copter, and I wouldn't want to see it fall apart. So make sure you're holding this front area when you're using the NinjaCopter. If you try to hold it towards the back, you could see it fall apart on you. And one of the reasons I say that, because here in the back, the way that this back engine is put on there is really just this Technic rod is thrown in there. And actually it's come off a little bit right now. So just be careful on that. Now as far as how the NinjaCopter looks underneath, because I know like a lot of you like to see how it's built, there's a look at that, how everything's put together. And just to give you a kind of an overall look on our NinjaCopter. Now the last feature we need to show you is how to fire the cannons on the side here. So really what we do, we take the gold piece here, we push it back, and they fire. And they fire very far, very fast, so you want to be careful, but it does tell you that in the instructions. All right, overall my thoughts, and it's kind of tough for me. Right off the bat, I love the way this set looks. I love the way that the propellers turn. I love all the features on it, and it looks fantastic, and it looks very Ninjago. I think everything Ninjago means and is, this set absolutely has it. The only 2 things that I don't like about this particular model, and that's the NinjaCopter. As we mentioned, I don't like how this is on there. And what I would say is overall, the NinjaCopter is a little bit fragile. Okay, it is a little bit fragile. So as kids are playing with this, the way that some of the things work, and how you have to turn things, and just the way that a kid would use it to fly around, there is definitely going to be some pieces that fall off from time to time. So know that going into it, because you may have issues with that. It is a little bit fragile for my taste, but still a very good model. So just kind of know that going in, and I think everything will be fine. and keep your instruction booklet, because as things may here and there disconnect, you'll at least be able to fix them quickly. I don't think it's a huge issue, and as you guys, if you watch this in the future after you have it, see if you agree or disagree with me on that, but I just found it to be a little bit fragile. And it kind of is that way. It's very long, and there's a lot of pieces that are hanging off of it. So, but overall, very, very good set. I do think this is probably going to be, other than maybe the Mech Dragon, could be the most popular Ninjago set currently on the market. I think the price point is actually really good for what you get. This copter is very, very big. It's probably bigger than what you think based on what you see on the box. Once you put it together, you'll see that it actually is probably a little bit bigger than you think it's going to be. I love the glider. I love how the glider connects to the Nindroid jet fighter. So overall, a lot of good things about this set. If I had to rate it, I would go 9.5, but because it's a little bit fragile, I'm going to go an 8.8. 8.8. So that's our rating on the NinjaCopter. Be sure to check out our description for other reviews. And well, you guys know, I mean, they're up, they're posted, and the ones that we don't have, we will be posting soon. So thanks for joining us on this Ninjago 2014 edition here on the Brick Show.